Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another video, and today we are back in Mineral Mining Simulator. So, got into the next day and we've been working our way through a few bits and pieces, and we've got our first toxic gas event. In some parts of the cave, toxic gas may appear. We saw that earlier, but now we have one. So we'll just chuck through those. Toxic gas neutralizing process and toxic gas filter machine. We saw all those from earlier on, but now we actually have them in the event. So, oh dear, as you can see, I'm getting choked by something. Where is the toxic gas coming from? Doesn't really tell me. At the moment, I can't see where it's coming from. Well, let's buy ourselves in one of the machines we need, the toxic gas or toxic filter machine. And we also need some supplies of the neutralizer kits, so we'll get don't need really 5 of them. Let's get 1, 2. Good, purchase those. Box around small. Where's the hex? The hex it gone. Gravel packaging. Somewhere or other around here. Dump some of this off onto the floor for the moment. Our employee will be getting to it at some point. Right, that's on neutralizer. That's great. Gravel packaging. It's all got a bit of a mess over here. Fortunately, my worker is chuffing slow at the moment. So everything's taking bloody forever for them to get and do anything. So we'll get to them at some point. I need to find this bloody machine so I can get rid of the toxic gas. So I imagine if it's affecting me and I'm getting green around the outside, probably going to affect my member of staff as well. Neutralizer. Flipping hex the. I've got the neutralizer kit. Pop that over there. Got quartz stuff that I dumped on the floor. Gravel packaging. Neutralizer kit. This is all packaging. I can't find where the bloody machine is. All packaging. Box generator small. You can go over there out the way. Oh. I've had a little bug where it hasn't given me the machine. Oh. Well, this is still being recorded on day 1 of the game being released into early access, so you know, we'll expect some little bugs here and there. It's what the fun and games of early access. But no, alright, I'm gonna have to spend another 3k on buying another one. Buy another machine. Oh. So it purchased me the weird. But it purchased me the. What's up with you? Sitting on your backside. Right, well where, because this was saying it was there would be something or another that I could see and get to the, there it is over there. There it is. Right. So let me go and dump this out here. Toxic gas. Right, that's there. Lovely. Let me get my kit, neutralizer kit. Come over here, sir. Let's go. Okay, so that's 25. There we go. Everything's now been neutralized. I hope. Right. What mate you doing? Right, you're back. Lovely. Right, so what have we changed? I had everything fell over on here, so stuff was all over the shop, so I have just kind of grabbed everything to throw it onto the floor. I've bought a couple of small box racks that I can I've just started dumping stuff onto, so I've got some gravel in there. Okay, good. So you've done some toxic filter cleaning. Get rid of my gravel. Hopefully my worker's going to start doing stuff. Oh, train's full. Right, good. You go. Make me some money. Yes, so everything's maintaining, and it needs some more gem packaging. There's gem packaging down here, so you should be able to go and get that done. I have added in the other merge machine into here, and I've added in a belt off my sorting array so that it will dump out the little rocks out here along there into the merge machine and into the gravel machine. It's great. I've got a medium box down here, and I'm just picking this stuff up and throwing it into the starter machine over there. And my audit member of staff is running around doing stuff. Now I've got up another level or two, so I can hire Marcus. So hopefully that means he'll start doing stuff. Because at the moment, as you can see, how slow this bugger is. Of course, when there's 100 in a box, it's not a great speed. Right, let's make sure you are ticked as well for delivery confirmation. But both of these are sitting there. Now, you saw how fast I was emptying a box into it. You can see how slow they are. Right, anyway, so over here, you've now stopped being a filter machine. Can I hit R to pack you back up? Yeah! Right, let's pop you down over there so I know where you are. Right, you, what have we got in here? Right, so survey level max, rose quartz, garnet, quartz, jasper and rock. So that shows us 1% is rose quartz, 4% garnet, 24% quartz, 27% jasper. And then the rock is 43%. Which 1% is grade A, grade B is 10%, and grade C is a lucky number. Cool. Well, that gives me what I need to know there. You can start mining in this area by replacing the servo machine with a core drill unit. Perfect. Thank you. Let's pack you back up, and you're going to come with me over to... So will that always tell me what was there? No. Okay. Maybe I need to have my mining unit in the way to see what's there. Right, let's plug you in now. And have I got any more survey kits? Of course, now I've gone and been a pain in the arse and thrown everything everywhere. My fit of grumpiness, so let me go and get another pack. Go. Right, let's go run over there, go check this out, and we'll see what we've got up this side. Hey. Perfect, that's going to chug away to itself, which is good. My guys are doing something, but they're doing it bloody slowly. Right, good, there we go. Right, let's have a look. What have we got in here? Anything in here that's finished? You're finished. While my guys are busy doing their other stuff, might as well just manage this. Plenty of quartz, some garnets. We've got a bit of fluorite, so it should be nearly full on the train. 25. Done. Look at that. Perfect. Top of it nearly full. Alright, heading out. Now you can, of course, look at expanding what's in the train. 25 gravel. 25 as well. Let's throw that over there, that over there. Quickly grab some of these. How are we doing? We've got 30,000, so we're not doing badly. We did start with 50,000, so we're not far off of getting back to where we started, which is quite nice. So that means we can now, once I've got some more of this stuff done, I might just help these guys out a little bit because this is painful. Oh, come on. Oh, no. In mineral mining, in food processing simulator, you could fill stuff up the same time one of your guys was. That's a pain. They've now made that in. I hope they don't bring that to a food processing simulator, because that would suck. Right, let's throw all this lot back up here. Come on, you lazy bunch of buggers. Get on and do your job. Right, what's full? You're full. Go. Lovely. $25. So yeah, I think I need to unlock the packaging machine that deals with medium boxes. But at least I've got the box generator for me to be able to use it for putting any of the overspill rocks into, which is cool. Right, that's all full. Let's throw a couple of them in, a couple of gravel in, and we'll throw you in and you're done. Right, you go, sort of. See you later. Right, I was going to buy a couple of mining drills and a couple of ore breakers. Right, that should do. Oh, cave area 1. Oh, looks like we can buy ourselves some more supply drop-off points. That could be cool. Right, so how are we doing on these machines? Okay, so very much we can see here that we are being constrained by how quickly this lot is being processed through on our refining chamber. And that then feeds in, and we've got a load of stuff being held up in our cut and polishing station. And then that's being then held up by a load of stuff in our quality grader, and then we've got a load of stuff not too bad on our packager. So we've got a couple of around the next day, reduced by 200 because I've got our guys in. Right, what are we getting on gravel? Our gravel's $16 each. It's not bad. No, it's the cheapest quartz. It's the same price, so you know, getting that thrown through the door. But we're getting a lot of XP for it, so you know, getting the same amount as the garnet gems. So obviously that's quite good as well for XP gain. And we're now level 8. Oh, vertical mining has now been unlocked. Platforms have been unlocked. Structural platform helps you build production setups at different heights. That's stairs. Stairs. Item collector, designed to catch materials dropped from above by a conveyor. Place it under the last conveyor point to receive dropped items and continue your production flow. Oh nice, that sounds cool. And a more advanced survey kit. This can help reveal certain gemstones that cannot be found by level 1. It can only be used to start a level 2 survey. Alright, cool. Well, that's good. We've got our platforms, crate packer. Still only showing a crate packer there. It doesn't tell me whether I can get a larger crate packer. We've got survey kit level 2 at 500 a pop. Okay, they may not be available yet. Oh, we can get Jimmy and Matthew. A couple more, then we start. We can get Grace, so she can come in. But then we can also... What are you doing? Priority 1, toxic gas operator. So you're packaging supplier, train loader. Train loader is the lowest priority. Right, maybe I think we'll adjust that round as time goes. Right, let's give Jimmy and Matthew permission to send stuff out. I've got 25 there. 25 there. 25 there. Lovely, lovely stuff. Oh, bugger, I don't want to do that. Might have just messed my own plans up there. Oh, what's up with you? No gem packaging. Matthew's slowly filling that up. Right, let's get some packaging in. Done. 2,000 for that. Hello, mate. Let's go. Let's get the rest of the gravel out the door quickly. Good. Mate, you starting to pack my train. Matey's packing my train as well. Lovely. Ah, that's 145. You didn't set. You sent it out cheap, you buggers. Okay, so are these not being picked up? Supplies. Is that where I've gone wrong? I didn't set these right. I'm sure one of them grabbed a box off there. Yeah, well. I'm sure it'll all show up in the wash soon enough. Right, what have you found up here? Right, so we have sunstone, topaz, quartz, amethyst, rose quartz, citrine, and rock. We've got a lot of stuff. Oh, grade S, 1%. Guessing that's like higher than grade A. Nice. Well, that's good. So we can move you. Where's another? Went. Oh, there you are down there. Lovely. Right. Good. So we've got an ore crusher we can put into there. So we're going to need to look in regards to how we're going to plan out our factory space here. Right, you're going to turn off for the moment because I don't want you chewing through stuff too quickly and dumping a load of stuff on the floor. Do the same with you. Now, how are we going to work it? Now, we've got the catcher. We can have stuff come out of here into the catcher. But I'm also wondering, because we've got another area down here, whether or not that would really fit, as we've only got quite short space now, and I do want to have some conveyors coming up here. So I don't know whether or not we can use the sloped conveyors to come down that little ramp. Again, we also need to make sure we've got room for our people to come up this way. Oh, there we go. That looks quite nice. Survey level 2. And this shows survey level max. I'm guessing that's level 1. I wonder what that does to what is then being drilled out from here. Survey level 1, so maybe I need to come back, remove some of these and start over. Decisions time. Now, The way these guys are taking absolutely bloody forever to fill stuff in, I'm going to need to work that through. And I need to get myself a couple more survey kit level 2s. Need level 10 the next one, so they're going to take a little bit of time. You lot are all standing around like a bunch of plums. Great. Just what I wanted. Now, these people do take a little bit of time to upgrade. Oh. I can only do a survey level 1 there. Oh, that sucks. So maybe there are certain patches you can only do level 1. Interesting. That's a difference. Or do I have to do level 1 and then do level 2? That would be a pain if that's the way it has to be. But hey, if it's the way it has to be, it's the way it has to be. Again, got flipping heck. Here we go. Everything's fallen over. Right, you're there. You can go. Hello, you're back. Come on, then. Let's get. All full, but we'll have to do what we can with them. Just throw them in throw them in the train. Right, okay, thanks Jimmy. Oh, you're at 25, so you can go in there already. Lovely stuff. 4, 3, 18, 8. Yeah. I think I will certainly need a redesign. Or just I need to wait till I've got some money to upgrade my people, because they are, at the moment, bloody slow doing what they're doing. Right, so let's upgrade you to 40. Upgrade you to 40. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Need to wait for level 9. Oh, I swear you're coming back quicker every time, mate. That's wonderful. It's a nice quick loop for this one. Go. You're finished there. You can go in there. I'll just manage this for the moment while all my guys, and we'll just carry on working our way through. Got 25. Yeah, I need a better platform for this lot to go onto. So at the moment, this is just not working. About 150. Hang on, I said 156, you cheeky. Okay, right, so we have a problem with how these people are working at the moment. They're not quite doing everything I'd like them to do. See, because I'm playing this off the back of playing Food Processing Simulator, so I'm kind of equating some of what I expect these people to do that they did in that game. But there was two different classes of people. There was the operators and then there was the warehouse staff. In this game, they seem to be doing the job of both. So maybe that's something that the algorithm in the background is struggling with. But Matey Boy is coming back quite quickly, so I can't complain too much about that. Yeah, it just doesn't quite look like I've had enough. Right, okay. Before these guys go and screw it all up, let me go and get a full load in. So they're not clearing out like they should be. No, don't. Oh, you little... Right, who are you? Simon. Simon, you're a muppet. Alright, I think I'm just going to leave that mess for now. We'll come back to that in a little bit. I mean, the fact that it's working at least is good in some regard. Right, so, survey level 2 it's now saying. Zircon 1%, topaz 7%, quartz 8, jasper 8, amethyst 15. So if I then grab you're my level 2, weren't you? Right, so if I bring my survey kit level 2 in. Right, so you have to do the level 1 survey, then you can do the level 2 survey. Oh, that's really annoying. It would be nice if you could, because of how expensive they are, it would be nice if you could do the level 3 survey or level 2 survey, and it will include the level 1 as well. Right, go. Let's get what's actually cleared, and let's get these racks cleared off, because these guys should be putting stuff onto the racks when they're complete. I don't know why they're not. But that's only 2 of 25. Right then, so let's go and look. What does our survey 2 say over here? Oh, we've got some aquamarine. Zircon, quartz, jasper, topaz, amethyst, fluorite and rock. Oh, that's interesting. So, we can't get the level 3 survey kits yet. Oh, we've got toxic gas leaking somewhere in here. It's there. Right, where was my toxic gas machine? Oh, here he goes. It's nice. One of our guys is going to go and deploy the machine. Sweet. Brave soul going into the green cloud. Quick, go and get the neutralizing kit. Now, I wonder if this is going to allow us to open up other areas in here. Because looking at this wall here, reached level 9 to unlock cave area 2 for 50,000. Good, that's new. Okay, so there we go. So we've got one of these low-level areas that is has got some mining deposits. Now, this was where the toxic gas came out the first time. This is where it's going to come out the second time. That'll give us some new... Well, now there's meant to be some interesting new items that'll be in there that aren't in our normal mining area. So, this has just become a completely untenable mess. Alright, everything that's on the floor that's not been already fully boxed up, because these are just not full. See, they're grabbing them from the bottom, which is great, but they're not doing anything with the stuff that's on the outside. If they are grabbing it from the outside, it's not working right. Right, there we go. But yes, this has all just gotten itself into a complete bugger's muddle in here. Right, now I've got you to 200. Ha! Beat you, you bastard. Right, off you go. Oh, the abuse I hurl at my staff. Yeah, who'd want me as a bloody boss, eh? Right, you can be packed back up. I'll dump you back in the middle of the floor again. I'll grab a couple more neutralizer kits because they are quite handy, as it seems like that's going to be an ongoing thing for us to deal with that. Pick some more of our rocks up off the floor. Look, I just don't. The reason I'm doing that is A, so I'm getting regular stuff going into my gravel machine, and B is because I don't want to end up with this the game completely lagging out because it's having to deal with the physics of 1,000 little small rocks sitting on the floor. Because of course, every time a new one drops out, it's got to interact with all the items underneath it. I don't want that then causing a load of extra problems. So if I can keep this a little bit under control using the medium box, at least that'll make life a little bit easier for me. But hopefully I can upgrade to the large box and we'll be in a better place again. And once I've got to level 10, I've unlocked my my sloped conveyors. This can just be piped up and round and into a conveyor chain over this side. But I'll have to work out how I'm going to deal with a vertical conveyor belt. So I'd want to have it not be in the way of the inputs to the merge machine that's coming in this side, because I want to have stuff coming up here. Right, you're back, so let's deal with you. Oh, anything else has fallen off, that's good. Let's just start grabbing some of these that are... See, if my guys would move these off here, that would be a lot better, but at least now you know how the fallover occurs. It is what it is. Now are you full? I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to 15,000 working speed skill. There you go. Let's get you upgraded. I'm just gonna have to do that with everybody and just keep chugging away at this for now until I've got everybody updated. And I can probably get my gem packaging 3k, that'll leave me 2k left over. You guys can just get on with doing that. And then once that's done, it'll just be a case of get me updates done. Update my engineers, or my staff. Go on, mate. Let's go back. Right. So... have a look. There we go. We're up to level 9, everybody, and that needs level 5 and 20,000. So I'm going to need to save some up for that. And timber again. Right. Thankfully that's there. It's 25. Any of these that I can get that are already 25 just makes my life easier on my train. So it's like it gets to about 150. Oh, there we go. Got it just in time. Yeah. Okay, so there's a bit of how the people operate the outflow from here that I think is going to need a little bit of tweaking from the devs. And again, as we get more people in, we should be good. Okay, tab menu's going off. Cave Area 2 expansion. Grants access to Cave Area 2 as an additional mining area. Unlock it to expand your operation to a new section of the cave and access more types of minerals and gems. Alright, so that is going to be the next big thing, I think, is over here, which was 50,000, wasn't it? 50,000. But I've still got this area here. That was not there. Got that one there. That one over there, which was a part of our short term. That's a toxic filter machine. We've got this area up here that we did to survey level 2. And that one is done there. Oh, got another cave area to unlock. What have we got upstairs here? Haven't looked up here yet. Oh, there we are. It's quite a jump. Oh. I have that there. How the... Oh, I guess that's going to be platforms to get up there. Nice. So we need that to play around with. This area over here has got... Oh. Mining area right up there. And... Don't know what that is. Whether that's... No, don't look like it. Okay, so that's going to be some very interesting vertical platforming up there for that. Still need to potentially stop you. Let's get this out. So I know what's coming out of this one. I know what's coming out of this one, which has mostly been garnets, quartz, fluorite, sorry. So if I move that out the way for the moment and drop you in... Oh, I can't. I have to repack you. Fine, I'll repack you. You can go down there for the moment. If I go and grab my survey kit from over here. Oh, preparing the next day. We'll have to wait till the next day now. Right, $400 for everybody. And I'll still to go and hold their hand. Put the old train over here. Come on then, mate. 4,000, thank you very much. With something at least. And we were going to do our survey kit. Where's our survey kit level 1s? Crap, where's all that lot? Probably underneath all these boxes. Survey kit level 1. There's one. Right, good. Let's get that into there. Then we can have a look to see what the survey gives us. Because I'd be intrigued to see if the survey actually unlocks the items that are going to come out of that mineral resource. At which point, then, does that mean we're going to start making more money with just 2 machines? Right, survey's been completed. And our survey said... Right, what's in here? Right, so we've got rose quartz now that is showing in there, which wasn't showing up before. And that'll be grade A, grade B, and grade C. So, if we throw the level 2 survey in... Oh, max level reached. Aha! So, that resource node is only a level 1 resource node. Good to know. So if I put you back in there, probably not much different to what was there previously, but at least now I know I might be seeing some rose quartz come out of there at some point. Alright, mate. Alright, let's deal with you. Alright, you lot go and do something. just standing around like a bunch of planks of wood. Come on. There we go. They're moving slowly but surely. Right, so if I order a couple more of them. Survey kit level 1s. Right, let's grab my survey. No, don't want that. I want my survey machine. You're going to turn off for a moment. Let's pop you back in your box. Go over there, and my survey machine go in there. Again, we know roughly what's been coming out of these machines, so let's see if there's anything different. These are going to give me anything in the level 1 or 2. Right. Yeah, I need to find a better way of managing where all this lot's coming into. Now, because I've got the packaging machine, I wonder if I can have some kind of filter, have everything from various different machines going onto one conveyor belt, maybe go into filtering, a machine that will filter stuff. So I'm pretty sure there was a filter machine somewhere. Processing unit filters incoming items based on your selected rules. Any item that does not match the active filter is automatically redirected to the failed output. So, I imagine I'm probably going to have to get some cascading filter machines. Buy one of them. Just to do a little bit of playing around. Filter machine, come with me. Crap, let me go and deal with this quickly just so we get this stuff on the way. Otherwise, the guy's going to be standing there like a spare part all day. Right, let's put you in. Okay, so this will have 2 inputs from the side, 1 input out forward, and then another output out the back, which is where the failed. So if I spin you slightly, so I would want an input coming in this side from a conveyor line, maybe have everything on it, and then have that, then have, say for example, the quartz go out to one packaging machine so that the quartz is in on one packaging lane. Maybe then have the garnet come out onto another line, and then the topaz and rose quartz and everything else. Oh bloody Nora, I've got another toxic gas leak. Got some right old toxic gas going on around here, but we got one of our guys is running to the rescue. I bought some extra neutralizing kits, so we should be all good. But as I was saying, so maybe what we can look at doing is making some kind of production chain where I have a bunch of stuff coming in on a belt into here, this lot going out to a packaging machine, this lot feeding out into another filtering machine, and then it just kind of filters its way along. And then I end up with a bunch of packaging machines that are boxing the items up, and then my guys can sit there and do what they need to do. Now, how's that going to work? Do I then do that right at the very end? Because obviously you've got your production chain come through, so you've got your raw material, your ore breaker, sorting array. If I put it in there, then I still have to have all these other machines. So up to this point here, where our cut and polish station, none of these require any consumables to work other than maintenance. At this point, a quality grader is where the maintenance happens. So, do I build all the machines up and then have the raw output of the cut and polish station on a belt that goes through the filtering machine system? And if I do that, then I'm going to have multiple of these quality graders that are going to need gem boxes. So that'll be constantly some poor bugger of my staff will be having to go and load stuff up. Now again, the machine will just sit there and it will store items until it's ready to go, at which point then it goes out to a crate packer, and then that crate packer will then load up slowly but surely. And then, of course, the members of the team will come along, grab stuff, and throw it in the back of a train. Now, because what I want to avoid is this calamity that seems to be happening far too regularly. And that's just with 2 machines. So that's with 2 core drills going. Because if you imagine, for each item, you've got 3 different grading styles, ABC, of what we've got so far coming out of here. If there'll be a 4th grading style with the S items that we saw further back, that is going to be quite a lot of different boxes that could be being filled up at any one time. And which is why this is going to exacerbate this situation. That's why I'm kind of thinking about doing cascading filtering machines, so that maybe I have stuff like, for example, have all of these coming out, going all down towards the back, with stuff coming out of the cut and polish station before going into a grader, and then hitting a line of filtering machines, and then have the grader and the packaging material crate thing next to it. But of course, I've only got a finite amount of room across here, because don't forget, I've got to have these. So these 2, it comes out that far. If I then add in the sorting array, I've also got to handle what I'm going to do with all the rocks, because they've got to go somewhere. And if I have it that everything is coming out of the ore breaker and then goes into a single sorting array, the sorting array is going to be overloaded, so I'll have a delay in processing. Now, is a delay in processing the worst thing in the world? No. We can see just by watching these are all set to the fastest speed possible, and you can see that a sorting array is not getting heavily overloaded at this point in time. You know, you can see what's showing on the display there, that it's fairly regularly waiting for an item to be put through. So maybe I shift production along a bit, have the ore breaker and the ore breaker from this side come out straight, go into a merge machine, and then they both go into a single sorting array. So as you can see, this one around here is sitting there waiting for stuff. Oh, it's because you are a survey machine. That's why. Right, there we go. So you've got rose quartz, garnet. That says survey level max. So come out of there and go around here. Sorry, I completely forgot I'd taken that out and put that in the way. So don't worry about me. That was entirely what I was expecting to have happen. I just completely forgot I'd taken stuff out. So sorry about that. Right, let's go take this thing away, so that can be repacked up. Cute. Oh, quieter now. Right, you can go down there. Where's my toxic gas neutralizing chemicals? So I'm going to need to put those neutralizer kits. Get out of the way. Over here, just so I know they're all together. Oh, am I down to the last box of it? I am. Okay. Cool, so we've got a couple of ore breakers to play with. So, maybe that's something I play around with these two down this end. Maybe I play around with how that will work and whether or not I have that going into this. Because these going into here are fairly quickly being processed through and out, so going into a single sorting array may not be the worst idea in the world. But that then still brings me back to this point where if I look in here, I've got over 300 items sitting waiting to be processed. And then this level, I've got 800 and 600 and over 1,000. Oh, I've got some rose quartz coming through. Nice. Okay, fine. So surveying unlocks the next set of requirements. That's good to know. And what have you got in you? You're in the way. Okay, so this is handling it better than the previous one. It's this cut and polish station that seems to be taking forever. And you are... God knows, this has just become a complete bugger's muddle. Oh, there you go, look, you see? They sent the train out with 100 pieces on it. I've got 200 that'll allow me to have. Bloody ridiculous. Right, let's get this crap picked up and thrown in here quickly before... You're not going to load the train with gemstones. I am, you spud. Don't talk to him. Oh, Matthew, if that was you, you're fired! No. It's not his fault. It's the algorithm of whatever processing he's doing. Bollocks. Okay, I mean... It's going to take a little bit of thinking through how best to do it, because I'm going to end up with a bottleneck somewhere. Is a bottleneck going to kill me? No. Is a bottleneck going to slow down some of me making money? Yes. Because there'll be certain... I don't know how the bottlenecks get processed. Does it process last in, first out, or first in, first out? At which point it could be all kinds of things. Get processed through, or is it that it processes one ore at a time? Going by the fact that I've got all kinds of different items sitting in there, I think it's processing randomly. Again, not the end of the world, but not ideal either. Now, as it stands at the moment, what I'm doing is not sustainable because I'm getting crap everywhere, and I just can't get that working. I'm going to need to go one engineer at a time, one person at a time, and especially where Matey Boy here is being not able to be reprocessed until I've gone and seen them, which is frustrating. And these guys sending them out when they're not even full is even more bloody frustrating. Right, that's 190. I've got up to a little bit better. But again, if I go in and take a look at you. Right, let's take you off of being a toxic gas. So, supply rack stocker, packaging supplier, train loader. Add in supply rack stocker to Simon. Let's see what he does. Aha! Good. Okay. Now he's grabbing everything off bloody everywhere. And that's just... give Grace delivery permissions or delivery confirmation as well. See, I wouldn't have as big a drama with them sending it out the train, you know, without it being completely full. If they were able to process the guy when he got back and could just refill and go again. He's done it again. That's any supplies. Packaged item, any product. Okay, did I bugger it up by putting it down as supplies instead of any product? Possibly I've buggered this up. Yes, I have. Okay, fine. I've been an absolute spud. Fair enough. Okay. I take it back. You guys are completely useless. I am. I'm not beyond the point of admitting I buggered something up. Right. Let me get some racks in. Deal with Matey Boy. Right, where is my medium support rack? Right, you are going to deploy you to be any supplies. You are not going to be supplies anymore, you're going to be none. Grab another one of you. You're going to go over there. Hey, you know. I'm not beyond admitting I buggered up. It will happen far more than you probably realise. Any product. Go. Do it! Can I hit R to pack you and dump everything on the floor? Yes, I can. Thank you very much. Go over there. And I'll repack you. You lot can go on the floor as well, and you can go over there. Then I'll come back, grab another one of my racks, and we'll pop you in that corner there. Right, where can I pop you? Get you there. You're going to be any packaged product. Actually, no, you'll be any supplies. We'll just stagger them as they go. Because then I want to have 1 to 2 more over this side. And I want to move that lot. Okay, well, I mean, it is what it is. Right, now our quality grader is out of supplies, which is fine. That just means that nothing's going to be coming out, which is fine for now. I can use this time to go to the next day. And this lot can start to shift crap around. Okay, we're better off than we were. Now I've got more of an idea of what's actually going on. Right, maybe you go to be my gravel. Maybe I'll just store my gravel on that one, so it's out of the way. There we go. We'll stick the gravel on there, and then I'll put everything else in our own little box. Let's just shove everything over here out of the way for now, so I can get my next one on my racks. Put you in. There. I wonder if I can put you in sideways. I'll have enough room to put the next one. Medium box rack. Will you squeeze in there? No, you won't. Okay. Fine, you can go over there for now, and we'll shift you. Right, there we go. And you can then be any product. There we go. Right. Not quite how I planned, but hey, look, you know, let's at least get stuff moving. Let's crap off here into here. Got 24,000, so it's not like I'm missing. Oh, gravel packaging. Where's gravel packaging on? Okay. Alright, well, it's not how I would have planned it, but, you know, it is what it is. You want any supplies? You want my gravel? Right, gravel, gravel, gravel. Quartz can come off onto here. Realistically, you are going to need to be any finished product. I think that's going to be probably better. Right, then I can possibly look at moving this in over there. That might be a little bit clearer. Right, good, done. Sort of leveled up, level 10. Right, well there we go. I think what we'll look at doing is what have we unlocked here? Survey kit level 3. So we'll start doing those I think next time. So there we go. Well, thank you very much indeed for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Any thoughts or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It does help the channel grow. And I'll catch you all in the next video. You all take care now. Alright, bye bye.